my beloved chosen soul. You are my special child, not because I love you. I love everyone equally, but you, my special one, because of your character. You have a character that is not just close to my heart, but close to the heart of many people around you. They all love you incredibly, and one of them is so fond of you that they even desiring to give you their property. Your character has been forged in quiet places, shaped in moments where you could have turned bitter but chose mercy, where you could have spoken harshly but chose restraint, where you could have walked away but chose faithfulness. This character rises before me like a sweet fragrance, and it is also felt by those around you, even when they cannot explain why they feel drawn to you. Many are comforted simply by your presence. Many feel safe to speak truth when you are near. Many see integrity reflected in you, and though they may not have words for it, their hearts recognize something that is rare in this generation. I have watched you when you thought no one saw. I have counted the tears you wiped away in secret and the prayers you whispered under your breath when strength felt thin. I have seen how you honored me even when it cost you understanding, favor, or convenience. I have seen how you refused to compromise your values even when it would have opened doors faster. Know this with certainty. Nothing you have done in obedience has been forgotten, and nothing you have endured with patience has been wasted. What looks small to the world carries great weight before me. Yes, there are people around you who love you deeply more than you realize. Some have watched you from a distance, quietly observing how you handle pressure, how you speak of others, how you respond to correction, how you remain steady when circumstances shake. Their affection is not rooted in flattery or gain, but in respect. There is one whose heart is especially moved by the consistency of your spirit. They see you as trustworthy, as someone who would not misuse what is placed in their hands. This is why their thoughts toward you are generous. Understand this clearly. It is not manipulation, and it is not coincidence. It is the natural outcome of character meeting favor. But hear me carefully, my child. Do not let your heart become fixed on gifts, possessions, or outcomes. I am teaching you to value alignment over acquisition. What I release into your life will never be meant to control you or distract you from me. Whatever blessing comes, whether through people or provision, will come as a tool for purpose, not as a chain for pride. Keep your heart clean, and you will steward everything well. There have been moments when you questioned whether being this way was worth it. You have wondered if integrity delays you, if kindness costs you too much, if humility keeps you unseen. I tell you now, those very qualities are the reason I can trust you with more. Many desire elevation, but few are prepared to carry it without losing themselves. You have been prepared quietly. While others chased recognition, you learned discipline. While others demanded answers, you learned patience. While others built platforms, you built depth. I know the weight you carry for others. You feel responsible even when you are not asked to be. You sense emotions in rooms before words are spoken. This sensitivity is not weakness. It is a gift I have refined. Still, you must learn balance. Do not carry burdens I never assigned to you. Compassion does not mean self-neglect. Love does not require self-erasure. I am teaching you to discern what is yours to hold and what must be released back into my hands. There is a season shifting around you, though it may not look dramatic on the surface. Conversations will change. Opportunities will present themselves in ordinary ways. Decisions that once felt heavy will become clear. Do not rush. Speed is not proof of faith. Obedience often moves at the pace of clarity, not urgency. When it is time to act, you will feel peace even if the step is bold. I am also addressing your weariness. You have been strong for a long time, and strength without rest becomes strain. Come back to the simplicity of being with me without an agenda. You do not need to perform for my attention. You already have it. Let me restore the parts of you that have been giving without replenishment. I am not calling you to withdraw from life, but to reconnect with the source of life. There are things I have placed inside you that you yourself have underestimated. You see them as normal because they flow naturally, but others struggle for what comes easily to you. Wisdom in speech, discernment in relationships, stability in chaos. These are not accidents of personality. They are endowments shaped through surrender. In the days ahead, you will notice people seeking your counsel more often. Speak truth gently. You do not need to impress. You need to be faithful. Be mindful as well of boundaries. Not everyone who admires you is meant to access you closely. Favor attracts both genuine connection and hidden agendas. Ask me for discernment before you open doors. Silence is sometimes protection. Delay is sometimes mercy. You do not owe everyone an explanation for your obedience. I know your heart longs for assurance that you are on the right path. Let this be your anchor. If your choices are drawing you closer to humility, compassion, truth, and dependence on me, you are not lost. Even when the road feels unclear, alignment keeps you secure. I am less concerned with how fast you arrive and more concerned with who you become along the way. There is also healing taking place within you that you did not ask for directly. Old disappointments, words spoken over you in earlier seasons, moments where you felt overlooked or misunderstood, these are losing their grip. You may notice that certain memories no longer sting as they once did. This is my doing. I am freeing you so that you can move forward without dragging yesterday's weight into tomorrow's calling. Do not be surprised if some people distance themselves as you grow. Growth reveals differences in values, priorities, and direction. This is not punishment, and it is not failure. It is alignment. Bless those who step away. Release them without resentment. I am not removing what you need. I am making room for what fits. I am also teaching you to receive. You are generous by nature, quick to give, slow to ask. But humility also allows itself to be helped. When kindness comes toward you, do not deflect it out of discomfort. Receive with gratitude, not guilt. Receiving does not make you indebted. It acknowledges that I work through others as well. As for your future, do not fear uncertainty. I do not reveal everything at once because growth happens in trust, not in control. You will have enough light for each step. Stay attentive, stay teachable, stay grounded. When correction comes, accept it without defensiveness. When affirmation comes, accept it without pride. Both are instruments I use to shape you. Remember this, my child. Your life is not small. Even the quiet moments carry significance. Even the unseen choices echo beyond what you can measure. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being positioned with care. My beloved child, hear me with a quiet and attentive heart, for I am speaking to realign your vision and steady your dependence. From the beginning, I never designed you to survive by leaning upon the strength of people. I created you to live by trusting my voice, my provision, and my timing. People are fragile, limited by understanding, constrained by fear, and influenced by seasons they cannot control. Their intentions may begin pure, but their capacity is finite. If you anchor your hope in them, your peace will rise and fall with their ability and willingness. But when your trust is anchored in me, nothing in creation has the power to shake your foundation. I have watched many of my children grow weary because they expected from people what only I can give. They looked for security in human promises, affirmation in human words, rescue in human hands, and direction in human opinions. And when those things failed, disappointment followed, not because people were evil, but because they were never meant to occupy my place in your heart. I alone am the unchanging source. I alone see the end from the beginning. I alone know what you need before you ask and what you should avoid even when it looks appealing. When you look to people for help first, your vision becomes narrow. You begin to calculate outcomes based on influence, status, favor, and connections. You start to measure your future by who supports you and who does not. This quietly pulls your heart away from faith and into dependence on systems that cannot sustain you. But when you look to me first, I lift your eyes beyond limitations. I make a way where there appears to be none. I move hearts you never spoke to. I open doors you did not knock on. I bring provision through channels you never imagined. Understand this clearly. I am not against relationships, counsel, or community. I designed you to walk with others, to love, to serve, and to be supported. But there is a difference between receiving help and depending for survival. People are instruments. I am the source. When you confuse the instrument for the source, frustration is inevitable. When the instrument changes or breaks, fear enters. But when you remain connected to the source, every instrument I choose will function at the right time. Many times I have withheld human help intentionally, not to abandon you, but to teach you intimacy with me. There were moments when you felt alone, unsupported, or misunderstood, and you wondered why no one stepped in. In those moments I was drawing you closer, stripping away false dependencies, training your spirit to listen to me rather than panic. What felt like isolation was actually preparation. What felt like delay was protection. I was building roots deep enough to hold future blessings without collapsing under their weight. You must understand the danger of seeking people before seeking me. When you ask people first, you often receive advice filtered through their fears, experiences, and limitations. They may project their failures onto your calling. They may discourage what I have ordained simply because they cannot see it. Their words can plant doubt where faith was meant to grow. But when you come to me first, I speak from eternal perspective. I remind you of who you are, not who you were. I confirm direction, even when circumstances argue otherwise. This is why I tell you to seek my kingdom first. My kingdom is not merely a destination. It is a way of thinking, living, and trusting. When you seek my kingdom, you seek my righteousness, my order, my priorities, and my will. You align your desires with my purpose. You stop chasing outcomes and start pursuing obedience. And when that alignment takes place, everything else follows naturally. Provision follows purpose. Favor follows faithfulness. Increase follows obedience. I do not ask you to seek my kingdom because I withhold things from you. I ask you to seek my kingdom because I know where your fulfillment truly lies. The things you desire, stability, success, peace, growth, recognition, security, lose their power to control you when you place me first. They become additions, not obsessions. They serve you rather than enslave you. When you pursue me, I add what you need at the right time, in the right measure, without sorrow. There is a subtle trap many fall into. They pray to me, but they trust people. Their lips speak faith, but their hearts calculate based on human response. They ask me for direction, then wait for people's approval to move. This divided trust creates inner conflict. You cannot serve two sources of security. Either you trust me completely, or you remain anxious, always adjusting based on external validation. I am calling you into undivided trust. When you rely on me, you will notice a shift within you. Fear loses its authority. Comparison fades. You stop chasing approval. You stop explaining yourself unnecessarily. You move with quiet confidence, not because everything is clear, but because you know who is leading you. This is the freedom of kingdom living. This is what it means to walk by faith and not by sight. I know you have experienced disappointment when people you trusted failed to show up. I allowed some of those moments so that you would learn where true help comes from. Not to harden your heart, but to strengthen your discernment. Not to isolate you, but to anchor you. Each disappointment was a lesson, each silence a reminder, each unmet expectation a redirection. I was teaching you to come to me first, to consult me deeply, to rest in me fully. When you seek me, I not only provide externally, I transform internally. I reshape your desires so that you no longer chase what would harm you. I remove impatience so that you can wait without anxiety. I give wisdom to manage what I give you. Many ask for abundance but lack the discipline to steward it. Many ask for influence but lack the humility to sustain it. When you seek my kingdom, I prepare you for what you are praying for. Do not fear that focusing on me will delay your success. Obedience never delays fulfillment. It prevents destruction. The paths that seem faster without me often lead to exhaustion, compromise, and regret. But the path I guide you on builds endurance, clarity, and lasting peace. What I give you will not require you to lose yourself. What I build with you will not collapse when storms come. There will be moments when people offer help that seems attractive, but it comes with conditions that pull you away from my will. In those moments, choose me even if it looks harder. Temporary relief is not worth long-term confusion. I am teaching you to discern between assistance and distraction. Just because something is available does not mean it is aligned. As you seek my kingdom, your life becomes a testimony without effort. Others will notice the steadiness in you. They will wonder how you remain calm in uncertainty, how doors open without striving, how provision arrives without panic. And in time they will understand that your confidence is not in people, systems, or circumstances, but in me. Remember this truth and let it settle deep within you. When you seek me first, you never lack what you truly need. When you seek me first, you never lack what you truly need. You may not receive everything you want immediately, but you will receive everything required for the season you are in. I am not withholding. I am ordering. I am not delaying. I am aligning. I am preparing. My beloved child, hear me as I speak peace, favor, and fulfillment over your life. I see the desire of your heart, and I know the reason behind it. This desire is not rooted in greed, nor born out of comparison, but shaped by responsibility, vision, and the longing for stability that will allow you to serve, grow, and rest. I do not ignore such desires when they are placed before me with clean hands and a humble heart. I speak now alignment over every delay that has stood in the way of this property. I remove confusion, miscommunication, unnecessary obstacles, and hidden resistance. I go before you and straighten what has been crooked. I soften hearts that need to agree. I move circumstances that seemed fixed. What looked complicated will begin to simplify. What required effort will begin to simplify. What required effort will begin to flow. I release favor that cannot be explained by logic alone. Favor in conversations. Favor in documentation. Favor in timing. Favor in decisions that must be made by others. I cause the right people to speak at the right moment and the wrong voices to fall silent. I shield you from manipulation, from unfair terms, and from burdens that do not belong to you. What comes to you will come clean, secure, and peaceful. I bless your finances with wisdom and sufficiency. I do not only provide the property, I provide the means to sustain it without stress. I teach you how to manage what I give so that it becomes a blessing and not a weight. You will not acquire this through panic or pressure, but through order and trust. You will not lose sleep over it, for I am giving you rest even as things move. I accelerate what has been slow, but I do not rush what needs precision. I align this blessing with my perfect timing so that when it arrives, you are ready to receive it fully. There will be no regret attached to it, no sorrow mixed into it, no hidden cost that steals your joy. It will stand as a testimony that when you seek me first, I add what is needed. I place my hand upon this property even now. I consecrate it for peace, safety, and growth. It will be a place of rest, not conflict. A place of clarity, not confusion. A place where my presence is honored, where gratitude fills the atmosphere, and where fear has no authority. What you step into will feel right in your spirit, not forced, not heavy. Do not worry about how soon or through whom. I am not limited by processes or timelines. I know how to release quickly what has taken long to prepare. Stay attentive, stay faithful, stay grounded in me. When the moment comes, you will recognize it by the peace that accompanies it. I bless you now with patience without anxiety, expectation without strain, and faith without doubt. Walk forward knowing that I am working even when you do not see movement. What you have entrusted to me is safe in my hands, and what I have promised I am faithful to complete. Rest, my child. Receive this blessing. What is meant for you will not pass you by. Say amen to claim all these blessings. Remain blessed under my name. Amen.